This is just a quick video to show you a little bit about this generator. It's shipped to the local Home Depot store and then we just pick it up. They don't carry this in the store, you just order it online and shipping's free. It's a Powermate, 3000 watt. That means it runs at 3000 watts and the peak watts are 3750, meaning when an appliance is turned on it puts a little bit of a surge, a drain on the supply of power that the generator is making. So the generator can handle surges of up to 3,750 watts, but it runs generally at 3,000. That's what those two numbers mean. This comes right out of the box. Just pull it straight up, and inside you're going to have a manual, a funnel and a hose that you use to fill the generator with oil, and a bag of tools. On the top is a fuel gauge. You'll see it's reading empty right now. Obviously, it's brand new. The controls are pretty simple. You have the on-off. The on switch doesn't turn it on, but it allows you to start it. And when you're done, then you flip it to off and it'll shut down. Next to that is a regular car plug, 12 volts. And then you have some reset switches and circuit breakers and some standard 120 volt plugs. And you have a heavy duty 120, 240, 30 amp. And if you have something plugged in that one, you can't have any plugged into the 120. It's an either or. Then lastly, you see a little screw sticking out. That is for grounding. So you'd run a copper wire to a stake and drive it into the ground, just for safety. Here we're looking at it from the side. It has the air filter there, the intake, and that's the fuel valve, on and off. Right now it's in the on position. Then I tip the generator on the side, and it allows me to take off the mounting brackets. And these are put on so it just protects it during shipping. So that's 4 bolts, and then you can get off this yellow piece. To get the bolts off, you use the wrenches that they gave you in the tool bag. And then you unbolt this rubber shipping support. And then that's it. Looking underneath, you can see here is the oil cap. Allows you to put the oil in there. If you need to drain the oil, you can unscrew this bolt. I'm getting ready to put in the oil, so I'm laying down a rag because you fill it up but let it level off, so it's going to drip a bit on the ground. And the oil you put in is just regular car motor oil. I'm using 10W30, and in the manual you can see what kind of oil you need for your area. If I remember right, it's about 3/4 of a quart to fill it up. First thing you do is ram the hose in, get it in pretty far to make sure it's secure. Then pour in the oil. It'll take a while to drain in. And once you see it pooling at the bottom of the hose and not filling up anymore, pull it out and then let the overflow just spill out. I tried to catch it with a dustpan and got most of it, but I still got some on the ground. Then once it's leveled off, just put the cap back on. If you're going to leave the gas inside your generator for a long time and while you're not running it, then it's recommended that you use a fuel stabilizer. It's supposed to help not gum things up. Okay. Use regular gasoline to fill it up with an octane level of 85 or higher. To start it, you need the fuel valve going vertical, not horizontal, in the on position. Then you need the choke in the start position. Then you flip the switch on, and then you can pull the starter. But for some reason, mine doesn't work that well like that. If I put the choke in the on position, you can see it starts right up. So now I thought it'd be interesting to do a noise comparison. This generator really isn't that loud. It's not much different than a lawnmower. I recorded both so you can hear the difference. I thought I'd test the current that it's producing, so I hooked up a multimeter here, and it's reading 117 volts, which is well within the range. It's really nice and clean. It's not fluctuating up and down, so looks pretty good. So you're supposed to let this run for a while to let it break in, and I tried it out. I found no problems with it. It started perfectly. It ran nicely. It was quiet. I like a small generator because it doesn't use much gas, and if I'm using this in an emergency, I don't want a big generator. I just want to keep the fridge running, maybe cook something, get a little heat, maybe charge some computer or cell phone batteries, and then shut it back down. So I almost bought one that was a lot more powerful, but it's really just to get through an emergency, not to live nicely through an emergency. Now I plan on storing this generator and only using it in an emergency, so I'm going to get all the fuel out, and to do that you turn off the fuel valve while it's running, and it'll use up whatever's left in the hose and in the carburetor, and it'll burn it all up, and then you'll see the engine start to sputter and then stop. Then I'm going to disconnect the hose right here by pinching these little wires, and I can pull the hose off. Then I'm going to attach a straw or another hose. Then I let all the fuel drain out and I pour it back in the gas can. Alright, I hope this has been helpful for you. If it has, please click like and subscribe. Right, Cal? Right. Okay, thanks for watching. Have an awesome day. Say bye.
Bye.